why you're crying, how can it be you? When you gave me something I don't really feel, but you knew that already. When I found you, wanna promise you would die. Now you come into my heart uninvited. Come you see me on the edge, I'm enlightened. If the world was ending, would you cry or would you try to get me? Tell me now, but would you do me clear, yeah? Tell me now, I need you to be clear, yeah. I will wait for you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Sammy Sims. So today I have a very special video coming up for you guys. It's been really long time since I've posted, and that's because your girl has been in her modding bag. I have been trying to learn how to mod for the longest time, and my mod is finally ready to showcase. As you saw a little bit in the trailer in the beginning, and if you've been keeping up with my posts on socials, which to be honest I have been slacking at, I mean, be so for real, I made a makeup mod, and this kind of works like the Vanity from Vintage Glamour, and essentially your sim will be able to do their makeup without going into CAS. And yeah, I'll just show you guys how it works. It's called the Ultimate Vanity Mod. This is my first time doing a mod review, so please bear with me. please bear with me. But yeah, so we are going to be using my sim self. We are joining her on Love Day, and today we're going to do something nice, something pink, something cute, just for the Love Day vibes. So first things first, I'm going to just show you all the items in this mod, starting with the eyeshadow palette. So we have two eyeshadow palettes, one version that is open and one that is closed. Let me turn on my headline effect so that you can read all the tooltips. Okay, so here we have our Kiyomi Beauty Vixen eyeshadow palette. First of all, let me introduce the brand. I need to walk it back. So the in-game brand that I've made is called Kiyomi Beauty. It's kind of like a mix between K-Beauty and Glossier and Jisoo. You know, it's just like really cutesy like vibe, almost like clean girl, but not really too clean. I wanted it to be a little bit cheeky, kind of like color pop, you know, it's somewhere in between there. So we have the Kiyomi Beauty Vixen eyeshadow palette, and it comes in an open version and a closed version. And what I really like about this is that the open version has a mirror, and not only does it have a mirror, it actually has a light up LED mirror, so that's really cool. And in here we have the different looks, so we have different interactions, and we have about 17 different looks. So we have the smoky eye in these colors, and you know, all the various ones. So I'm gonna let you guys explore all of these on your own. There's so many, and I think this is a mod that will definitely grow, so there'll be more looks coming as the mod gets updated. So we have the eyeshadow palettes here. The other thing we have is the makeup stand. Now, the makeup stand is not necessary. You don't need it for the mod to function. However, because of how many items they are and the way the interactions work, you need to be sitting in front of the objects, kind of like you are when you are doing your makeup, you know. The makeup stands just helps keep everything in the correct radius for your sim to be able to do their makeup. So we have the makeup stand, and the makeup stand actually lights up, you know. So actually, let me just turn off all the lights, and then yeah, then we can turn on this light, and you can see it has all the color settings. It basically functions like a light, you know. So you can really customize it, make it your own, and it comes in different swatches. So we'll go into build and buy mode and I'll show you all the different swatches. And then we have the Kiyomi travel makeup bag. I'm just move this out the way. Yeah, just put that there. So we have the travel bag, and they all come in suede, and they're in different colors. So we've got black, blue, green, yellow, red. Yeah, and it is a functional bag, so you can open and put all your items in the bag, carry it, take it with you, and yeah, it's amazing. It's one of my favorite items in the whole mod. And then now let's go on to the essentials. So these are the Kiyomi makeup wipes. As you can see, there are no interactions. It only works if you're actually wearing makeup, and this is a must. If you cannot have this mod without this, because if you do not have it, that makeup is not coming off. Like, it's not gonna come off. So you definitely need to have it in your game. And then we have our highlighter palette here, and it's got 3 different colors, so you guys can read the descriptions. Also, all of these have uses. They have uses. Once they're done, they're done. You'll have to throw it away and buy a new one. And then we have 3 different blushes. So we've got in the color Spiceberry, which is kind of like a purpley color, like a very cool toned. Then we've got Saccharin, which is like a really like candy hot pink. And then we've got Rose Water, which is more of like, you know, your normal blush. And then we've got an eyeliner item. We've got setting powder, setting spray. We've got our foundation, and the foundation comes in, I think it's like 5 or 6 shades. So this is in the shade Toffee, and we have different shades. So we'll go into build and buy mode real quick, just so that we can see all the items. So we're in build and buy mode, and here you can see the different swatches. So we've got red, we've got pink, purple, blue, green, yellow, white. This is like navy, black, and brown. And then for the stands, we have, how many swatches are these? You know, I just go ham when it comes to making swatches. So we've got this wooden texture. This is wooden white. Then we've got a wooden brown, a wooden black, and then we have lacquer. So this is white, lilac, pink, blue, black, and then we go into marble. So we have black, white, an emerald green, and like a quartz. So yeah, these are all the swatches. When it comes to the foundation, we have 5 different shades, and they all have different names. I'll let you guys discover those. And it's Toffee. To be honest, the mod works in a way that you could literally pick any color and it will be your perfect match. Okay, don't worry about it. When it comes to the lipsticks, we have 4 different shades. So we've got a really nice pink, which is Sugar Baby. We have a brown, which is called Hot Take, so it's really nice and like, you know, dark. We have a burgundy color, which is called Bad Influence. It's more like a wine red, like a dark dry wine red. And then we've got After Hours, which is like really like, you know, hot red. And then we have our lip glosses. So we have No Filter, which is a clear one. We have Skinny Dip, which is a nude. We have Cocoa Rush, which is a brown. We have Merlot Mochi at the back here, which is a burgundy. We have Bonbon, which is pink. And we have Heat Wave, which is a red. So Kiyomi's colors, as you can see, are pink and red. So what inspired the whole brand for me really was a bright red lip gloss, bright red lipstick, and then it just expanded from there. And so I really wanted, like, you know, to build a brand that had that signature red. So you'll see the same colors across all the items. So yeah, let's get into making the looks. And like I said, today it's Love Day, So we're going to do something nice and pink. I kind of want to position this so that you can see her face and her hands as she works, because there are props. So the first thing that we can do, not a mandatory step, but you can prime your face with the setting spray. And what's really cool is that it actually comes as, you know, part of the animation, and you then get a buff here, which is whip locked. After that, I like to do my foundation. So this makeup is buildable. So you can do a no makeup base, you can do a full bead, or you can do a soft glam base. Now, before I do this, I'm gonna just give a quick disclaimer. This is not part of the mod, and this is not a glitch with the mod. I think my game is just super bloated. So what's supposed to happen is that when you're doing your foundation, there's certain overlays that come up, but my game is buggy right now, so I need to swap sims and then go back to my sim for you to see it. So if I start swapping, just know that's why. It has nothing to do with the mod. I tested it out on base game and on other sims. It works really well. It's just this particular save, this particular sim. Okay. Anyway, so we'll do a no makeup base. You know what? I can actually drop the walls. Let me not make this difficult for myself. So when you do that, as you can see, she comes up with a brush. She's a little bit close. I've just noticed she's clipping into the table a little bit. So as you can see, there are new props that come with the mod. So we've got a new kabuki brush, we've got a foundation mixer, and these come in 3 colors. So you'll only be able to choose one. There are pinks, there's black, and there's white. If you guys really want it customizable, I can separate all the props, and then you can mix and match with what you want in terms of pink, white, green. Pink, white, and black, sorry. As you notice, I really like white, I really like black, so, you know, just to match my Sims aesthetic, I chose the white package. So you can see the little foundation mixer, and, oh, the overlay came on! Oh my gosh! The glitch that I was worried about actually was not a thing. So I'm just gonna turn on all the lights just so that you can see. Yeah, let's do this. Turn on, let's just do this room. Oh, and I need to change this color intensity to still white. Okay. Cool. So as you can see, as she's doing the makeup, you can see the little, you know, the swatches of concealer and the foundation going on her face. Let me just move back. And there's a foundation mixer, and yeah, she does her makeup. When she's done, the makeup comes on. So as you can see, it's super subtle. It is so subtle, you know. But you can see she's a little bit more put together. She's, you know, she's looking cute, right? And it is the perfect shade. So I'm just going to show you how buildable this is. So we're going to now do a soft glam. As you have noticed, sorry, the no makeup base interaction is not there anymore, because you can't do a no makeup base and add some more makeup. Like, it just don't work. So once it builds, it builds. If you want it to go back a step, you need to take all your makeup off, kind of like in real life. So we're gonna do a soft glam base because I just want to show you guys all the overlays. So actually, let me. I'm gonna take it off. Actually, because I want you to see all the in-between overlays as well. So with the makeup remover, as you notice, we have the remove all makeup, remove base makeup. So each option comes up when you're wearing makeup, okay? So yeah, we took it off, and as you can see, there's a difference. And then we're going to do the option comes back again. We're gonna do soft glam. So now when you use your makeup, it's got 16 uses left. It starts out at 20, and each interaction has different uses. So if you're doing no makeup, it's going to be 1. If you're doing soft glam, it's going to be 2. If you're doing a full beat, it's going to be 3 uses. And we can just kind of think of that as like pumps. So as you can see with the
Ooh.
soft glam, there's a little bit more concealer in more places, you know. And yeah, you can see that it is definitely a bit more makeup than the last one, right? And yeah, it's kind of like just cute, and I'm trying not to ramble and go on and on and on and on. But anyway, I'm gonna take it off again, and then we are going to do the full beat.
Ooh. Rawr.
So now when you do a full beat, you can see there is much more makeup on her face. You know, the lines are a bit darker, concealer's a bit brighter, you know. And then it comes on and you can see that's what it looks like. So now when it comes to makeup, there are two different finishes. We have either a dewy finish or a matte. So I'm gonna start with dewy so that we can see what that looks like, but I'm gonna end it with matte. So we just get the setting spray again, and it should come up there. So you kind of have this like highlight and a dewy finish to your makeup. And right now, let me just show you what it looks like with matte. So just another disclaimer, because of the way the mod works, if you want a matte finish after doing a dewy one, you do need to take your makeup all the way off. This is just the base makeup, however. You just need to take the base makeup off, and then do your foundation and set it again. So the setting powder here has two different interactions. So you have set face, which is just kind of like to you know, used for touch-ups. It doesn't really change the way your makeup looks, it just kind of sets it in place. But we're going to use the bake interaction. So here is another prop. So you have the powder puff. It moves a bit high, I think because my sim is short. And then you see she has this baking overlay. So this is going to only last for about 15 in-game minutes. So kind of like how you would when you're setting your face. You can actually, while this is going on, do other steps of your makeup. So for now, we will start with our eyeshadow, and we're gonna do a pink halo. Also, all the makeup was designed by me, so please, please, please be gentle in the comments. Like, this was my first time doing all of this, so yeah, all the makeup looks were designed by me, and I mean, I like them. I hope they're good. If you guys have any suggestions, if you guys would like to collab and make them better, be my guest. So yeah, so here's another prop. We have like a nice little eyeshadow brush, kind of like the Morphe brushes. And yeah, so I really wanted to go in with the props, make it really immersive. And then, oh yeah, like I said, my sim, she take a little long to change. There we go. So the baking is done. As you can tell, it looks very different to when she just had her foundation on. You can see there's a little bit more of a highlight. You can see it's a little bit more matte. And then we have our eyeshadow. I love the halo eyes, especially. It's a little, like, it's cute. I think it's like nice and subtle, but you know, still a little something something. And next we are going to be using saccharin. So you can apply light and heavy blush, and it is buildable. So we're gonna start with light just so you can see what that looks like.
Boy.
Girl is feeling herself. So as you can see, I wanted, like I said, immersion was my goal. So all the props, all the makeup is animated where it could be animated. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then it should come on just about now. And as you can see there, it's like a nice soft soft, subtle glow. Like, I love that. Like, a really nice flush. And then the heavy blush, I think this is definitely something that is an acquired taste. Like, this, not everybody gonna like this one. You know what I mean? Like, the girls who get it. The girls who don't. But I wanted to cater to everyone.
Oh. Oh.
And as you can see, like, this is a really heavy blush. This is really, really heavy blush. But the girlies who like it. The girlies, you know, we know ourselves. I also wanted to say that all the makeup was formulated for dark skin Sims. It looks like this on my sim, but it looks just as amazing on dark skin Sims. I specifically change all my UV maps to be dark skin, so that I can test makeup accurately, and I do all the colors on dark skin first, because if they're good on dark skin, we don't have to worry about the light skins. I'm so sorry. It's so true. It's so true. It was really important to me that Sims of any color can use these items. Obviously, when it comes to certain colors, they are better for cool and warm toned. I noticed when I had a lighter sim who was a little bit more, had a little bit more warmer tones, things like the I think it was the browns, were a little bit too cool. So you'll just play and see, but just know that all the makeup is formulated for dark skinned Sims. Next, we can do our lip gloss. I think I want to go in with yeah, this is Bonbon. Yeah, Bonbon for now, and then I will show you the lipstick as well, and then that should come up. So in a game that is not glitchy as mine, it does come up pretty instantly. So this is the lip gloss. As you can see, it's like a little shine. Here I did the ombre especially so that it works for our dark skin Sims. I'm just gonna take this off and show you the lipstick. And maybe I should just show you the Kiyomi red lipstick. Yeah, I think that would be so cute. So as you can see, the makeup interaction has a lot more now because sorry, not the makeup, the makeup remover has a lot more interactions because now we have a lot more makeup on. So you can remove your lip makeup, eye makeup, blush, and your base individually, or you can remove it all at once. So we're just going to remove our lip makeup, and we are going to go with After Hours. Oh, I can't put After Hours on because I have gloss on. It's not going to show up. So here we animate that, and boom, that is our After Hours. As I said, it is a striking red. It is so striking, but I think it's such a beautiful color. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it red. I'm going to lean into it. So we only have 2 steps left, and then this mod review, well, this part of the mod review is over. So I'm just going to go to our eyeliner item. I need to turn around a little bit because it's tiny, it's small. So right there. Oh, come on. I just keep getting the stand. I need to turn all the way around. There we go. So, funny enough, I don't know why these have come out here. But anyway, that is so strange. Because funny enough, all of these are supposed to be in the same... They're supposed to be in the same pie menu, but I think they're doing that thing that Sims does where like it brings actions out of the pie menu just so that what's it called, just as like a priority thing. I need to just check that out real quick. But we have different liners. So we have a cat eye, we have a little graphic liner, we have a winged liner, and we have a smoked out liner. I think I'm gonna do a smoked out liner for now. A winged liner would be cute, but I want to be a little bit different, so we're gonna do a smoked out liner here. And as you can see, we have the eyeliner wand as well as a prop.
Hmm.
And there, so it is on. Let's see. And there it is. It's come on. That came out really, really cute. And finally, we have our highlighters. So our highlighters come in 3 colors. We have sunset, which is more golden, dusk, which has a little bit more of a like pinkish lilac, and noon, which is like a bright silver white. So we're going to go with dusk for today. And you will see what that looks like.
Hmm. Oh.
And there, it is done. Our makeup is done. We have a full look in a matter of minutes. And it is a really, really subtle glow. As you can see, the highlights are here and here. And I like that everything blends seamlessly. There's a little bit of clipping here, but hey, it can't be helped. But there you go. This is the Ultimate Vanity Mod Part 1. We will be doing another part just in a few minutes right now. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to show you guys the finished look. This is her makeup, and you can mix and match. You can go with the pinks, and you can do greens and all that stuff. I just want everyone to have fun with this mod. But this is her look, and we're gonna go for a late night run to the store. So for the second part of the mod, we are currently at Melrose Quay. This is a build that I made as a multi-purpose lot before we had the custom venues. So its main function is as a restaurant. There are 2 different ones. One is a bit more fancy, one is a bit more of a cafe. If you guys have watched any episodes of my soft living LP, you will know this place pretty well. So one of the things which inspired the second part of the mod that I really wanted was for Sims to have kind of like a shopping center, you know, where they can buy stuff. So this is like a designer store. I hoped that she could come and buy something, but unfortunately she cannot, you know. But here we have a bottle store and things like that. So the one thing that I thought would really work well is storefronts. So here are the last part of the mod, is these 2 storefronts. So I will show you what they look like in build and buy mode, because they are much brighter at night. I don't know, something about lighting, I guess. But here are 2 stores. So one is the Kiyomi store, and 2 is the Salea store. So now you don't know about Salea. This is the first time you're hearing about Salea. But let's just go into build and buy mode so that I can show you the different swatches and what they look like in the daytime, because they look so much better. So there we go. So in the daytime, this is what they look like. They're not as bright. So this comes in 5 different swatches. So this is the flagship store color, which is the, you know, the green and the purple. But I know everybody likes to play with different aesthetics, so I made sure to cater for the girlies. So we've got a purple, we've got a pink, we've got like a more beige, like white, and then we've got a black and gold. This is the white happens to be one of my favorites, but obviously I do love the green. But for this lot, I think the white works pretty well. And then we have the Kiyomi store. So this is the Kiyomi flagship store, and this has way more swatches. So we've got the white, we've got brown, black, we've got, oh, this isn't even white, this is more the nude. We've got white, we've got the pink and green. This is one of my absolute favorite swatches. I think it's so cute. We've got pink, we've got the Kiyomi red and pink, and vice versa. Oh, and the colors switched up. So yeah, these are functional storefronts. So you can actually go and make a purchase, and you can see the Kiyomi logo. And here we have all the different items. So you can shop by category. So we have lips, and you have all the lip glosses. We have the lipsticks here. We have the eyeshadow palette and the eyeliner. We've got the blush and highlighters. We've got the foundations. As I said, here are the different shades. So we've got Toffee, which is what my sim is wearing. We've got Cocoa Fudge, Milk Tea, Vanilla Shake, and Honey Drop. And then we've got our beauty essentials. So we've got the wipes. The wipes come in different colors as well. And we've got the different bags. And we have the makeup stands. So you can get all of this in the store. Now for the Soleil store, this is a bit different. This is a fragrance brand. And here we have different categories as well. So we have eau de parfum, we have eau de toilette, and we have the feminine. So these are all they have different concentrations. As you can see, even the prices are different. So if you go into eau de parfum, they're named after cities. That was kind of like the range that I was going for. So we got tamarind, so that it has bergamot, pink pepper, jasmine, ylang, saffron, cardamom, and cinnamon. It's also got sandalwood and amber, so it's like really warm, but it's like kind of got that spicy, you know, scent to it. It's one of my favorites to think of. Fun fact, this is actually a fragrance brand that I want to start myself. So this is the name of the fragrance that I'm starting, IRL. So you know, it was really fun to kind of prototype with, like, you know, bottle design and kind of different scent profiles. So stay tuned for that. Maybe if you guys are interested, I'll let you know how that goes. But yeah, so then we've got Enamorada, named after obviously Ciudad, Enamorada, and this one is very citrusy. It's sweet. It's got hibiscus. It's got rose, and amber and vanilla. It is so sweet and warm, and it's really like, it gives you I don't know. It's just like a really nice, cute, flirty vibe. And then we have Sulani. And Sulani is more tropical. It's fruity. There's mango, there's apple, there's citrus, there's florals, you know. And then we go to the eau de toilette, and we've got spiced bloom, and this is like a juicy lychee, you know. It's inspired by the Kayali one. And it's got black pepper, it's got cinnamon, and it's just really nice for a good night out. It is like a nice, you know, almost like a nice signature datey scent kind of thing. Then we have Tea Rose Eclair, and it's got matcha, it's got caramel. It literally smells like you're tasting, or like, you know, a sweet matcha latte. You know, that's kind of what it's like. This one is for the soft girlies, the soft life girlies. It's kind of like also good for like a good everyday scent, especially in the day, you know, like daytime events, whether it's your brunch, your weddings, things like that. And then we've got Peachy Keen, and this one is really energetic. It's got mint, it's got lavender, it's got tea tree. So it's, you know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this scent. I'm sure you are. It's like it's just like a really fresh not foundation, fragrance. So we have the different categories. So eau de parfum, we have eau de toilette, and then we have extrait de parfum that's coming next and soon, and then we've got feminine. So these are all feminine, but they will be male fragrances coming in soon. So we're just gonna buy some. Obviously we're getting Tea Rose Eclair, we're getting Tamarang, and I think I want Peachy Keen. And you sim can purchase them, and they are functional. My whole thought process behind this was having a nice strip mall that was either functional as a spa, functional as a restaurant, a cafe, where your sim can actually come and shop. Yeah, where your sim can literally just come and shop and still be able to do other things. You know what I mean? Without having any additional mods. So then let me just, now that she's purchased it, let me just put some on. Like, why not? As you can see, her makeup lasts the reload. You can save, quit. As long as you don't take the makeup off with the remover, it's gonna stay on, from outfit to outfit. And yeah, it's gonna stay on. So we're just gonna put on Tamarang, and you will see that there is a midget that comes with it. So now that we're in the bathroom, I'm just gonna put the wipes here, and I'm just gonna change her outfit, because as you recall, when we started the video, this particular outfit did not have makeup on it. So we're gonna change her outfit to one where she did have makeup on. So yeah, we're just gonna change into this one. And then when I say makeup on, makeup from Cass. So as you can see, it has literally overridden all the makeup that she was wearing from Cass. If, for example, she wasn't wearing like eyeliner, it would just take the default that is in Cass. So we're gonna slowly take the makeup off, and you'll see exactly what happens. So first things first, I'm going to remove the base makeup. And with the base makeup removed, you can see that what she was wearing underneath is actually what has stayed on. I'm gonna take off the blush as well. And you can see slowly her makeup actually coming back to what it was before. So I'm just gonna remove all the makeup now. Yeah, let me just do that and just remove all the makeup. Oh, sorry, that was scary. So with all the makeup removed, your sim basically goes back to what you set up in Create a Sim. So you don't have to worry about this completely taking over your makeup. That's not gonna happen. Once you take the makeup off, it goes back to exactly what was in Cass. And this was what she had on. If I do decide to put something on, it will only override that particular section of the makeup. So let me just quickly buy something. Let me buy so you're gonna get the lip gloss in Skinny Dip, and you'll see how it interacts with other makeup items. So here you can apply this. You can see the lip gloss has literally just changed on her lips. It has not done anything you know, to the rest of her makeup. So much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit clanky, but hey, your girl's trying her best. I hope you guys enjoyed the mod. I just want to give another and final disclaimer. I will be putting the mod under early access. That early access will be free, but I just want to put it under early access just so that we know it is still under testing. I have tested it within my game. However, I'm not sure how that will interact with everyone else's game. So please, when it comes to downloading, please make sure you back up your saves just in case. But so far things have been working pretty well for me. It isn't really a mod that uses a lot of the game systems and alters the game systems, so it shouldn't really do anything too crazy. It shouldn't do anything at all unless you trigger it, honestly. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it under testing just in case until everyone gives me feedback that it works fine in their game. I will give instructions on what to do in terms of the download files. You can use a merged file, or you can use everything as separate files if you prefer. All of that will be on my Patreon, which is Miss Sammy Sims. I had one more thing that I wanted to say. Oh yes, required packs. So currently I play with all the packs, and I wanted to make this as base game friendly as possible. However, when I was testing with base game, a few of my items weren't showing up, and I need to just check why that happened. And I think it was because I was using a model from like a mesh model that wasn't in base game. So I need to just check what those are. But I would say as a base, if you have the bathroom clutter kit, the everyday clutter kit, because that was where I made a lot of the objects from. And I think for the storefront, I'm not sure if this has been made base game. I think it's either My Wedding Stories or Cottage Living. Is that where they introduce storefronts? I should think one of those. Those might be base game, however. But yeah, I would say if you have those packs, that would guarantee that this mod will definitely work for you. In the next updates, I will be working to make sure that the mod is fully base game compatible. So just bear with me there. And yeah, once again, thank you for joining me, guys. If you're still rocking with me, I appreciate it, because I know I've been away for so long. Hopefully I can go back to making regular videos, or it just might be more mod reviews. Honestly, I might retire my YouTube as a creator for a bit. And I say this just because life has been really busy. But anyway, I'm glad to have brought this to you guys in the new year. Something nice to start off the year. I hope you guys have fun with it. I can't wait to see what you do with it. And yeah, that's me. Bye.